think I'm gonna start with the most expensive item, which would be this keyboard I got from Apple. It's the Magee keyboard. This has made editing videos way more efficient, way more enjoyable. My wrists don't hurt as much. I'm so glad I bought this for myself. It was truly one of the best investments I could have made. I love typing on it too. Like, sometimes I feel like I type too hard. I'll be like punching. I like how lightweight it is and slim because it fits in my desk drawer really nicely. Next, we have this wrist rest. I actually found out about this through my doctor because I saw her using it, and she said it's been really helping her wrist for when she's using the mouse on the computer. It's made with like mini beads on the inside, and so it conforms really nicely to your wrist when you're using your mouse. The setup I had before, this did nothing for my wrist. I really wish I didn't buy this and got this instead. I also like how minimal this is compared to like this big thing. This is something I've had my eye on for a while now. It's made of pink rose quartz. It's a coaster. It has gold trim on the side. I freaking love it. I got it off Etsy. I use it every single day. It was totally worth the price point. I think it's important to protect your furniture, especially like my desk. My desk is one of my favorite pieces of furniture that I own, and I really want to make sure I take care of it. The last item in this category would be this laptop stand. I got this off of Amazon. I like how it's black and it has these vent things. I also like how the bottom is flat so that if I needed to, I can actually lay my keyboard right on top. My previous laptop holder that I got in my past favorites video did not go as high as I'd liked, so that's why I decided to upgrade. First up in this category would be the Aveeno Calm and Restore Nourishing Oat Cleanser. This is definitely, I think, totally worth the price point because you get so much product. I really like it. It hasn't broken me out and it doesn't dry out my skin either, like leaving it really tight or like stripped. So I appreciate that. A lot of things that I've gotten from this brand I really liked, so I'm really interested in trying more of their stuff. Next would be this Dr. Teal's Shea Sugar Scrub. I have it in black elderberry. They have an assortment of different fragrances. I look forward to using this after a long day. If I've been really stressed out, it really helps me unwind because the smell is amazing. Oh God, yes. I could just like put my nose right in there. I think it's important to do small things like that to pamper yourself. I finally got a new hairbrush. The brand is called Tangle Teaser. It's from a British manufacturer. They have a bunch of different brushes for different hair types, which I thought was really cool. It definitely does detangle my hair, and I never feel like I'm fighting with the brush because I've definitely had hairbrushes like that where I was like, is this fucking... It's also super easy to clean because it doesn't have those balls at the end, which most traditional brushes do have. I think as I've gotten older, I'd rather buy things that are easy to clean because when things are hard to clean, I almost always end up never cleaning it, never using it, having to replace it often. So that's definitely something I think about now when it comes to purchasing stuff. I forgot to mention one more item. That would be this heating pad that I got off of Amazon. It was around like $25 because the one I had prior to this was from Target, and it was the kind that was made of plastic, so it was not as flexible or soft and comfortable. I highly recommend heating pads if you have a lot of pain. Like, I get a lot of wrist and shoulder pain from being at the desk all day, so I really like using this at the end of the night. It's also much larger than the one I used to have. It's very important to take care of your body and to manage the pain before it gets worse and becomes incredibly chronic, because that's what happened to me. The one thing I miss about being younger is when nothing hurt. I've been watching a lot of old movies recently. I rewatched the Matrix series, totally still a classic. I feel like the Matrix was way ahead of its time and still relevant to this day. That movie definitely made me feel better when I was watching it, and how you really don't know what's gonna happen. You just gotta have faith that it will work out. I watched The Green Mile for the first time, which is also a very classic movie. It's based on a Stephen King novel, and I definitely cried. I was definitely crying. Death row guards at a penitentiary in the 1930s have a moral dilemma with their job when they discover one of their prisoners, a convicted murderer, has a special gift. It was kind of slow in the beginning and then I got into it. That's the one thing I have to say that I miss about movie theaters is that sometimes you have to sit through the slowness to get to the good stuff. I finally watched The Batman with Robert Pattinson. When I first heard he was cast for the role, I was like, him? But I was wrong. He did a fantastic job, as did with everyone else on cast. I could not believe Penguin was Colin Farrell. I had no idea. I really liked how they showed Batman being more vulnerable. That really like tugged at me, gave me the feels. But yo, they did such a great job. The music was so good. This one is definitely in my top favorite ones because it was so different. I was on the edge of my seat, like what's gonna happen next? Especially because it is a longer movie. So if it was slow and it sucked, it would have really sucked. It always takes me a while to accumulate enough stuff to talk about because I'm really trying to be smarter with how I spend my money. Because spending money on things that actually matter and that you actually use is incredibly gratifying. But yeah, that's all I got, and until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye. I like how it's black, and I also, ow! I'm so glad I got that on camera. This is too much fun.